Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome after millions upon millions of years to Genshin Saturday. And I miss it. Especially when I just want to advance in the story. But anyways, so I know that there is going to be an event going on, you know, with Windbloom and everything, and in one of my probably favorite cities, still favorite city, Mondstadt. But we got an archon quest to do and go through fields first, you know? So we gotta go do that. That's crazy. I know, time to get some feels with Dainsliff and like see what other things of Tibet being like, oh yeah, the world is a lie, the world is terrible, and this is why. Make you believe and think of, hey, should you be protecting this world? Should you even care about its citizens? No, it looks like, but you know what? We're gonna ignore that and, you know, save the Windbloom stuff for later. So that way we can forget all about it as soon as it comes along. So yes, it is what it is. Also, this team, I have to say, is pretty good. Like, my Alhatham's not really that built, and he's doing so much damage. Plus Yamiko and Nahida, and honestly, my fourth slot, even though I have Kazuha, it could be anybody in that slot, and it would work. Like Jingxiu for Bloom stuff. Crazy. Or Diluc if I want.
Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
No.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty
I had to
tough
think for a
get
second,
mail
like, how do you know
unless
about
you happen to
Outlander?
go
And then I
to the
remembered, oh
post
yeah, that's
office on
Descender.
whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
I am dying.
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
Nice.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yes, it's funny.
Exactly, right? And if I'd failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
I bet he's like right now thinking in his mind, oh, thank all the stars, thank every single being that I must, like, or archon or god that I must pray to, thank you. Anyways, great. Let me see
Of
this
course,
letter.
here it is. All yours.
Thank you. I'm gonna turn that off.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
I don't want this cutscene to keep going while I'm just reading it. Yo, guys, it's no longer the text that we know. It's actually in a letter. That's crazy. It's been a while. How have you been? I've heard that the two of you are traveling to Sumeru, and I happen to be in Port Ormos on official business. Lately, I've been stopping by Dejafar. I'm pretty sure that's not how it's pronounced. It's either Jafar, like the D is silent, or Jafar, like, I don't know. Tavern, for a drink or two every afternoon. If luck's on my side and this letter successfully reaches you, come to me then and we could catch up on old times. We'll see it as a fated encounter. Your trusty buddy, Kaya.
Kaya, huh?
Oh, snap,
So
Kaya's
he's
here.
in Sumeru.
Remember Kaya, guys?
Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
This is definitely Kaya's style, and I
From
love
what he
it.
wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky.
And the guy's gone.
Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him?
Well, no harm done. It'll be nice to catch up with him.
Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends.
Exactly,
The
except
letter
one.
says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Yay! Chapter 3, Act 6. I can read Roman numerals. Did it say scented letter? 18. It was too quick, I couldn't read it. You know, like it's not my fault or anything of me clicking too fast and whatnot. Was 16. I was right. But I didn't believe in myself. Shame on me. Pulsies. Now what does Kaya
Kaya
want?
should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
How far is it? Oh, it's literally right there. I was just staring at the back of his head, waiting for a number like, okay, how many meters? Did I stutter? How many meters?
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Man.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here. Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
It would have been funny, but
Hey,
nah.
Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
We missed you too.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Yes.
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
You terrified? Don't buy
The
it.
truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes.
Oh, I just missed how he
Sumeru
pronounced
spices
it.
are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular
Yes, when I
spiced
drink some
cocktail
water,
was
I just
invented.
miss it. Hello, back
That's
here.
why
How
the
you
knight
doing
sent
today?
me,
I'm doing okay,
their
thank you.
foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
Terribly.
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Ooh.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
So I'm guessing you've been to Sumeru before.
Oh? What makes you say that?
You came to Sumeru all on your own, so you must be quite familiar with the place.
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
I decided to run away from Mondstadt because D-Luke was just annoying.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Don't worry about it if you're not comfortable.
Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Wow. A lot of people were right. He's descended from Conria. So Conria, huh?
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you.
Speaking of Conria, how much do you know about it?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young.
Hi, Dainsley.
My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But
Yo,
then I
what if
began to
Dainsley was his
wonder,
father? That'd be
maybe
crazy.
my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only
Alberich.
link to Conria that I have left.
Alberich.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Hello, Dainsleif. What's up? How you doing?
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Cool.
Ah, you've decided to join us.
Wait, they
I
know
was
each other.
wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt.
Ooh, at the tavern.
if I'm not mistaken.
So you
At the tavern when
remember
we first
me.
met.
Then we are already acquainted. Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Wait, what?
Huh?
The Abyss Order? Hello?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
I mean,
Well,
I look
perhaps
at
what
you.
told
Come
me
on.
just happens
What
to
do I have
answer
to
some
say?
questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes.
Yeah, look, the eyes, the glowy stuff. Like, come on. What thing do I have that cannot question?
You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Oh, snap. Here we go.
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
What do you think, Paimon? No.
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
I trust you, Kaya.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without
He was
me.
sitting and the camera goes up and he just pops up. I think he was supposed to have the animation of getting up, but I don't know, something happened that's like, no. Anyways, wait, just finished a homemade shuriken and it's sharp. Oh, be careful with that. I've got the first four books of Wings of Fire for my birthday, and for every character it's the
Well, alright then. You go do your thing,
Guys,
Kaya.
bye.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
Ooh.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions.
Good.
But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
So you said that an Alberich founded the Abyssal. Thought my sibling was the.
Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Who the heck is
Oh, so
Alberich?
if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
So what do you plan to do here in Sumeru? Don't mind me, I'm just eating a chip.
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
No.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Thank you, Paimon. You got a new
Not
lead?
new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
All the way back then? So that was already a thing several centuries ago?
Apparently
Hello?
so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in a Vidya forest then.
Oh,
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
how convenient.
Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time.
Are we waiting for the perfect moment?
No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Okay. I mean, after Dane finishes his drink, you prefer to travel to a video first. I mean, look, we'll give it to him. He did order. He's just waiting patiently for his drink, so, you know. Wait. Alright, give me 1 second.
Wait.
Everyone should check out Zubat.
I mean, do I approve of the drink? It depends if it's alcohol. But anyway. My dog is barking. I don't know if you guys hear my dog barking, but that's my dog barking. Oh. I mean, I imitate your voice. Oh. What the hell? Look, someone's been surrounded by hilly trails. Oh, isn't that a darn shame? Anyway, let's go save him. Oh no. Anyway.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago, too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
How on earth are we gonna find a thing?
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps?
Man, when I actually don't even have to go and look.
It's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
Is your cape
If
clipping
you
through your
say
leg?
so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
Wee. Oh. Oh.
Huh. So there really isn't anyone home.
That's cool with the...
Ugh, this place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years.
Investigate carefully. We mustn't miss a single detail.
This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
Paimon, it's a little quaint place. What do you mean?
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Not a cookie.
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
Cool. I don't know why we just lingered on that point for so long. Be like, yeah, you got a nice nose.
There's a box over
Anyway.
there. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
What in the world is going through your head? Alright.
Huh? This is a mirror. It's
Oh, no.
broken too. Was this a makeup box?
It's just a regular mirror. It's just broken.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret, especially after Dane talked this place up.
I'd be shocked if we find anything. You serious?
Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it...
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Just some bandits I'm gonna slap. Oh, nah, just slap.
monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old.
Excuse me, Paimon.
Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Oh.
Commit it to memory. Right now. Right here.
Wind strike here. Done.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
I mean, like,
Fair enough.
no one's disrupted this house for how long years that you've been here for? I think it's safe to say that there's no one here.
Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
Alright. Why not, I guess? Alright, there's a problem with this team. We can't light a fire. Now we can. You and Paimon make a fire, and before you know it, night sets in.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you.
Well, freeloading comes more naturally to you than most. Ganyu, what do you want?
Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be? We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we?
You did mention that, yeah.
So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
Oh no, chat, what do we do? What do we say? Do we be honest or do we lie? Nah, you make my day every day.
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing Paimon.
See, look how happy she is. I had to lie. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your brother?
I don't know.
The stars?
We'd gaze at the stars, just like this. Point out the planets we wanted to visit.
Wow.
Traveled through the universe, always by each other's side. Saw all manner of hope and despair. First time we've ever been separated. Nothing else? Want to know what happened?
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Teyvat.
Yeah, sure.
You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too.
Well, thanks.
Alright. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
Well, this is a first. Paimon not going to bed before me.
Come on, don't say that. Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
All right, good night then, Paimon.
Night-night.
Totally not
Go
sus.
on, shoo. Off to sleep.
Memories of your sibling filling your mind as you fall soundly asleep.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Oh, hey. Mean?
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you?
Aw.
All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Aw, he's so thoughtful. Why are you going back into the forest? That's so thoughtful of him. How did I sleep? Why didn't Paimon wake me up to switch shifts? Hang on a moment. Where is Paimon anyway? Finally, some peace and quiet! I vaguely remember seeing Dane coming over. Did Paimon go into the woods with him? Seeing how I hadn't woken up yet? Whatever the case, like it's just me here. Time to stretch my limbs and have a look around. Wait, did that noise come from inside the house? Paimon, is that you? No reply. I should go inside and check. Who do I have to murder?
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This
Hey.
place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone!
Oh, just calm down. I'm only here to look for my traveling companion.
Your travel companion? You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night?
He has those eyes. Those are the eyes of Conria. I don't like you.
Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
Thought so. Still, I don't know if I can trust this person's word just yet. So you mean to say that you were nearby last night?
What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
Well, I could take you. Something strange about this. I need to find out what he's at.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't think I'll have much luck trying to find my companion in the woods. I think I'm better off waiting here for them to come back.
If you must, suit yourself.
Those kids... Yeah, I don't trust that.
I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia.
And neither do you.
Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please.
I'm no villain.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in.
May I join you? I was out here all night. I'm cold.
You...
I'm cold, man.
Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in.
But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me?
Got it. I'm
Come
cold.
on, then.
I'm cold, sir. I'm cold. I'm cold. Oh, I see Paimon. Oh, no, I see Hilichurls. A Hilichurl? Why do you keep a Hilichurl at home?
Mind your own business. And don't worry, he isn't aggressive.
I don't trust that.
How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
You're from Conria, aren't you?
Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how do you know I'm from Conria?
Oh, I'm just a traveler. I've met others from Conria. Your eyes.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
I follow no god, though I count some of them as my friends.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
Sounds a little too black and white, but, whatever.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm.
I wonder why.
This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this?
So what is the curse of immortality exactly? Because I'm stupid.
The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release.
I wish Chappelle doesn't count as a god. Well, it's not one of the seven, so I think you're good.
All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
I mean, unless one of the future archons is named Halo, then, sorry. So Eddie is just like Dane, someone who bears the curse of immortality. Why did some people turn to Hilichurls? You afflicted by this curse instead?
Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality.
So wait, you hated the gods anyway, before this all happened. Okay.
But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
So, who is this Hilichurl to you?
He is Caribert,
Oh.
my illegitimate son.
Oh, okay.
How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame.
Oh, it is.
I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Caribert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it.
Hmm. Ah.
After all that, he turned into a hilly troll right before my very eyes.
Hmm.
I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
So I'm gonna say this. What happened to his mother?
She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Caribert.
So, the title of the stream now takes a different meaning when I say Caribert cheese. I think I did Caribert, like, because Caribert cheese or whatever, but, like, oh boy. Well, what do you plan to do now?
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
Well, at least we became good friends, I guess. Cool, I'm glad we got that.
Over here.
Crafting bench? What are you going to use this for?
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here.
Made, not bought.
One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
Recover his clarity of mind? You were in the chasm and said that the cure could not be undone. Recovery really possible?
I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work.
Where did you hear of this?
I read about it in a book.
In a book?
From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work.
You see, sir, every time you do like a little giggle or a laugh in between, it makes me not want to trust you at all.
In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
You know, there must have been a reason it was banned.
What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do, huh?
Accept your son is gone, love him for who he is now, and move on with your life.
The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
All right, don't get too worked up. I understand no matter what you have
Never
to try.
mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long.
Probably. No way. He read something in a book. I know, it's crazy, chat. It's super crazy.
As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine.
Oh, boy.
My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. All thanks to this curse of immortality.
All right, I get it.
Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
This is sus. Mushroom? Never seen a mushroom of this kind before.
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
The fact that I can literally see it here and there, yeah. I picked some before. Yeah, they're right over there.
Wonderful. Oh, in that case, we have everything we need.
Okay.
This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
I do not trust you. Can mushroom really grow in a field like this? I don't trust this at all. Earth and water, wind and fire, craft for me what I desire. Nameless taboo medicine of the royal court. The smell of this stings your nose and will not easily fade. According to the records, this medicine requires the power of the god of wisdom to awaken the addled mind. Perhaps it might be able to resist the cure. I do not trust this at all. And the fact I'm literally using Venti. So, did you say blessings from the animal rock?
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see. In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like.
Oh, lovely.
The banned book didn't feature any illustrations. Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses.
Excuse me? Is it time to give Caribert the medicine?
No. We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the god of wisdom for its restorative effects.
I do not trust you, sir.
Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
Ouch, that can't be easy for someone from Conria. I understand completely your reluctance to it. Like we can't like do anything about it, you know? Since he needs the god of wisdom's power, should I get No, why am I? Forget it. He hates the god. It could complicate. I'll just do it.
Let's go. Bring the medicine with you.
Not gonna work, but it's okay. I can't. Wait, I can't open the map? Wait, things are locked to me. That's crazy. Things are locked to me.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
It's funny how I use Venti in this.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom, look at me. I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises.
Are you sure that's wise?
You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul.
Yeah, what a 180.
My son,
I will not beg.
Caribert.
begs.
He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world.
You know, the world that the gods created.
This is no fate for a child. If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you now.
I will not bow, I will not say a prayer, I will not beg, proceeds to beg and bow.
I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you.
This won't work. I do not know the whole truth behind the cataclysm. The people of Conria have truly suffered. Could Conria and the Seven not coexist in peace?
I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
Things will get better. The medicine's not gonna work. I'm gonna call it now. I mean, Nahida, to be fair, is probably the closest we can do to be like, yo, could you help? She might help, but at the same time, she might not being like,
Traveler, could you come here for me? Thank you. Just a minute, sir.
Traveler, what are you doing? We can't help him. Watch Caribert die. The literal seems almost lifeless. Its reactions to everything are incredibly weak.
Well, we've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it.
Your help, Eddie feeds the newly made medicine to the...
Caribert, it's me. It's your father. Caribert. Caribert, please, say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Caribert? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Caribert. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything!
So, who should say that the medicine did not work?
Please. Please.
Eddie, stop. It didn't work.
Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die! I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
Calm down, Eddie. Like, seriously, and that's kind of false. They did. They very much did. Like, there might be other reasons it didn't work.
Other reasons? What do you mean?
Such as, who knows, perhaps the dosage was too low, or maybe it takes a full course of treatment.
Huh. You really think so?
Have to exhaust all options. Unless you're ready to give up on Caribert.
Give up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
That's the spirit. I don't know about I'll keep on helping you, but I have infinite time, no hope. Only be called.
Let's go. We'll make another dose.
I mean, wait for like 6 hours.
The
That's
most
usually how medicine
crucial
works.
ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated. But but not impossible.
So where did you get those mushrooms from anyway?
I grow them in that field.
Wait, field, like crop?
The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
I still don't trust you.
There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon.
Why specific?
I'll be here watching Caribert. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms.
All right, got it, I guess.
Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
I don't trust him. Time passes quickly. Before you know it, it is 2 in the afternoon. I do not trust you. You're dead, Caribert. You're just dead, I guess.
Please.
All right, you're just... Where's Paimon and Thane? Where are they? Yeah, I can't do this. I literally have to go walk. Fertilizer made out of your friends? Yo, it's crazy. Two in the afternoon from a waterfall behind the statue. 7 just... So my predictions for this is it's either this is all an illusion from years ago, which I don't think that's the case. I can't explain why, I just don't think that's the case.
Ah, you're back.
Or this guy really just hid
Caribert's
himself from the
condition
eyes
is
of the archons.
By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water.
I think he's not being truthful. I don't know, he's just not being... Ellie carefully waters his feet.
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Understand?
Sure, of course.
Good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
You wait in the field for Eddie to return. After a while... Monsters, and so many of them. Looks they're coming for this field. Think the field somehow attract monsters? Gotta fend them off.
What is gliding be fast? Rain outlines your... Here we go!
Oh, well.
Dodge
Yo,
this.
it's from Kaya from Conria.
Freeze!
Ah, this is a waste.
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone.
But like,
Oh, yes,
Sus.
I've got the fertilizer.
Sus.
The
Chat,
effects can
this-
take
he's
some
sus.
time to kick in,
He's
so
sus!
let's get on with it.
Ellie spreads the fertilizer evenly. Before long, the elemental energy within starts to take effect.
Next,
Oh.
we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method.
Yeah, but like... I don't trust this. I don't trust this. At all. Here, I'll act... Guys, I'll act like him. Guys. I don't trust him at all. Oh, it's okay. Eddie, the medicine's ready. Stop daydreaming.
Oh, sorry. I just, after resting in this
Remember when you beat the
field
final
for a
boss of
while,
Hogwarts
my
Legacy and
thoughts
beat
began to
by
wander.
the Forsaken, the final boss? Hey, cool.
I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again.
You still have Caribert!
I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And now, for the final step. Back to the Statue of the Seven.
My cat's, She's okay, chat. Allergies for her. Alright, anyways, I do it. Please, I'll say. Back, okay. We go again! Dane Paimon, where are you? Future fortune mocking pedigree. If he truly have faith in the gods, it will. Nah, it just. And besides, I don't think the statue would actually help.
We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Caribert!
What? He left the house?
Oh no! He must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice.
That's funny.
Come on! We have to catch up with him!
Okay. So it did work. But now he's just going to be a hilichurl. No, a hilichurl. That just does not. You know. Just gonna be a hilichurl. He's gonna attack us.
That's not Caribert.
There's no silk scarf around his arm.
Right. Caribert's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. I use it now as a marker of sorts. My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? This decrepit body of mine.
Well, still, this hilichurl, there's something strange about it.
Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction. Where could it be going?
No idea, but let's go have a look.
The more we know about hilichurls, the better.
I still don't like your psychotic laughter. Ooh, what's going on? Oh yeah, I think this is an illusion.
Did it go in here? Well, let's head in.
Ooh, yeah, I think this is a dream. Either this is a dream from something from long past, or this is just some crazy dream.
What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before.
Look, what are those hilichurls doing?
Huh. It looks like they're, worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
The air here. Really familiar. Where's the back entryway, huh? Get close to next to what? Alright, I thought they would just not attack you. 'cause whatever.
Dodge this.
Chat, do you want to do this party or the other party? You know what? Let's just stick with this party. But yeah, this music is Ankonomiya. Or is it the chasm? I mean, right now we're in the chasm. No doubt about it. But... Bam, you killed his son, right? Ooh, here we go. This is where the sus things happen. Where this is not.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
I actually didn't think I would be able to go. The abyss, Lumine. Oh, by the way, we spoke.
What's the hurry?
So, more worship.
Cool it.
Here we go.
Help, why is the music so good? It's good. Game's music track is just so great. Oh, there it is. Give it. Have you eaten the strange mushroom? That would explain. I don't think so. Oh, this is where we came from? Yes, this is where we came from. Okay. This is just how we get up there. Cool. What happened to me? Okay. I don't know what happened to my feet there, but we're good now.
I wouldn't glad.
This seems to be Ankonomiya. Because my question is, what exactly are the Hilichurls worshipping? It's whatever isn't... Right? Oh.
Freeze.
No, my sword. Yahoo!
Your feet did not make it. Make it walk on your knees.
Dodge this.
Here we go.
Smooth transition from the battle and the classic. I don't want to hurt them. There they go.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, I have to go through there. Wait. Either I'm about to murder some Hilichurls or
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down, or gravity itself?
Lumine's scared. Yeah,
Wouldn't
Lumine's
gliding be
definitely-
faster?
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Gaslamine. It's a regional dialect. Yeah, it's right up there.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
That one over there. I was just thinking how to get to that one because there's a treasure chest. Oh, no, it's right here. There we go. Anyway. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, I guess that works. Let's see. I don't know how Eddie can get down there, but I can. Lamenter of Fate's End. No, just in case there was like... But I guess. Wait, did we go in a circle? Oh, hello.
Halt, humans! Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place.
Hello, Abyss Order. What's up? Abyss Herald? No, he doesn't look like someone from the Abyss Order.
Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
You're pretty quiet, though. Could you speak up, sir?
Desolation!
Freeze!
Secret Keeper of Fate.
Cool it!
Let's play! Rain outlines your...
So let's see, yeah. Obviously he's cryo.
Time for retribution!
I have to do this because I don't have Electro, which is the next best thing, I think.
Brace yourself! No, my sword!
Oh.
Verdict is...
So I can dodge that with an iframe. Done.
Who was that? He was...
I've seen similar characters before. It's terrifying.
He was a perfect being. I'm in awe.
Huh? What?
He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing.
Yo, what about me? I just beat him.
And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined.
I mean, to be fair, it was others. I don't like your laugh at all. I just have a lot of combat experience.
Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
I'm just not gonna say a thing. Why should I? Really quick, though. I just want to... Oh, this is the beginning. Oh, that was a teleporter before. So that's a... Yeah, that's the party setup. No. You know what? No. We did the first thing with this. Let's do the other team. There we go. Because now I could safely say that I have 2 teams. So I like how all of these statues just don't have heads. All of them. Oh, by the way, here's the God of Wisdom that you wanted. It is a bit funny how I literally have just... both of my teams have the 2 archons. Oh. Oh. Is this like the upside down statue?
We've made it to the end.
What is that thing? Wrapped in chains, hanging in midair, creating a sinister aura. There's no mistaking it. It's just like the defiled statue. I was right, let's go! It does have something to do with the Abyss Order. These worshipping Hilitrils remind me a little too much of the Grand Thief. Ooh. Eddie, this place is bad news. We've got to go. Eddie, what are you doing?
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for a power that you covet?
Huh? It must be coming from right inside my head. Can't Eddie hear it?
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am but a sinner. You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well.
Why are you so quiet?
You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
What? Who in the world are you? What do these words mean? Loser. The void. Gone. Well, Eddie's dead. Eddie?
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps.
Are you all right now?
I am. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. How peculiar.
Something's not right about this place. We need to get out of here.
Oh, is that so? All right, as you wish.
All right, and you're gonna follow me. You leave the ominous cave and return to Eddie's house. Yes, come on, let's go. Let's go. It is loading, but let's go. Creepy voice saying that this power is basically not a god, but a sinner. That is what we got.
Caribert! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay.
Don't we still need to go to the statue of the Seven? Why are we back here?
I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be.
What?
For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective.
That sounds like a ridiculous idea.
I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options.
The dose of medicine is administered into the hilichurl because he won't listen to you. Nope, not at all.
Caribert.
Look at that, dude. It worked.
Papa?
Caribert! Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Caribert, my dear son!
I can't believe it. I'm stunned. I just can't believe
You
how
see?
long.
It worked! Caribert can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Caribert, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your Papa.
Yes! Salvation! Sweet salvation!
Oh
yes!
boy.
Yes!
This isn't gonna end well though. This
is what
child
his
wants his
feeling is.
mama.
How do you feel, Caribert? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. Wait.
Oh no. Here we go.
My body! What happened to me? Is this me? Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conria here. No more home. But... Do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
You literally just said all the wrong things.
Am I dead?
No, of course not. Look, Caribert, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Ooh, that's important, I guess.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
I guess meaning when he does take off the mask, I guess he'll die. Father and son talk for a while. Eddie seems like a changed man after a
Not
religious...
since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah.
I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool.
I mean, technically we did go to the statues.
Never
maybe,
before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption. But the god we saw in that cave, now that was a truly mighty god.
Nope, he said
Nothing
he was
like
a
one of
sinner.
the Seven.
He literally said was not a god.
That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that...
Yeah, I don't
that
buy it. Like,
must
are you kidding me?
have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, do something to show their devotion?
Now, do I hate this guy or do I not?
Piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes.
But Eddie, that was not a god. That was the sinner.
A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy!
Because he told me.
You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before?
I can count 12.
Never! He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous!
But that's what he told.
No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Fine, go ahead. These experiences deeply affected him. Thought he was particularly stable to begin with, but this religious fervor is something else. Guess I'd better catch up with him anyway. There are monsters everywhere. I can't stand by and let him fall into their hands. I'm gonna go to that dungeon again! To the cavern again! At least it's just a straight line. Hold on. And watch, I think the cavern's gonna be gone. Oh. Man, where's Paimon and Dainsleif? Where's actually are they? Shoot him in the knee, he won't go anywhere, right? I mean, also, we're gonna leave Caribert. We're leaving Caribert back at the house. Get close, then just to adjust your... Actually, that now? Or am I in combat?
Dodge this!
Rain outlines your...
Cool it!
Because we barely did anything with the other party. So let me go. There we go. This is all so sus. This is all so sus.
Everyone hold hands.
Right now, emerge.
There. Wiped by 2 catalysts. Oh, he's gone. Great.
No. Impossible. What happened?
Gone. But it was right here.
The Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion?
Seems unlikely. We couldn't have both seen the exact same illusion.
That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wondrous power flowing through my mind and body.
Hey guys, I have a little guess here. What if that thing went inside each of the things and that, you know, the Hilichurls and Eddie, you know? Eddie vent, I see.
It was neither illusion nor coincidence and certainly no
You
dream.
sus.
It was a wonder. Yes, a divine wonder. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it again.
Let's just get back. You're turning into
Could
his Elliot.
he really have been a sinner and not a god?
Yes, because he called me stupid. You take Eddie, who seems to be in a trance, back to the small house where I'm pretty sure Caribert is now gone. I bet $20 that Caribert is gone. Because he took off the mask.
Caribert? Where has he gone?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, no, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here.
Maybe he ran off, but why?
This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state?
Then we have to find him fast. There's no time to lose.
Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh no. Did
He took off his mask. Hey, God, chat, I called it!
The mirror, it's broken!
Wait. But hasn't the mirror been broken this whole time? What does the broken mirror mean?
He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. If he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him.
I think this is either the past or a dream.
It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on.
What's the hurry?
Caribert! Caribert! Where are you? Curses! Forest rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl should have come past this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Bruh, chill!
I said, have you seen a hilly churl?
Eddie?
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up.
I mean, I could say
There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there.
Oh,
Those
no.
dumb boneheads.
Yep, okay, he said.
You forest ranger scum! You spawn of the seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Caribert.
I don't know.
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the forest rangers!
Man, this is
Curse you all, forest rangers.
Stop it, Eddie. Or Forrest and I will stop it, or we will have to make you. Yeah, stop it. Both sides calm down for now, thanks to your urging.
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
If you see what I see, you'd think differently.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, forest rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out every last hilly churl you saw?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Well, that could have well been Caribert.
Yes! Wonderful! Wonderful! Let's go! We have to find him!
Bye. You can think he's a
you're
psycho.
Leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
Thank you. Well, you're gone now, so I can't really, say thank you anyway. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh. I was hoping that would be Kazuha, but it's not. I almost said Kazuma. Be like, this isn't Great Ace Attorney. Wrong franchise. probably was.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, there he is. Or it's either him or not.
Caribert!
We found him.
Caribert, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Caribert, come back. It's time to go back. Caribert?
Not responding. He's relapsed.
How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Caribert. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
Hold on. Something's not right with him. Strange power. Cutscene.
Papa.
Caribert.
Papa, I can't take it.
Please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
Ooh.
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense.
Huh? Faint? Remember Caribert? Mask off, but
Ah, traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now.
What do you mean true identity?
I suspected it was you. Oh, from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure.
I've never met.
Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us.
What?
In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once
Oh,
had.
Ida. Sorry. I thought, is it Eddie? Is Eddie your real
My
name?
real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberic.
Oh. A brick? You can't be.
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one and the same. Yeah. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, look, I didn't see it clearly. What happened to Caribert?
That is no business of yours.
I think it is, but okay.
A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
Whoa, okay. That term again. Of fate. Right about this being from the abyss. The abyss is sinister and dangerous.
Sinister? Dangerous? Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous!
Okay, well, I don't know who you think I am.
We once
but
believed
seriously.
that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria.
Wait, I wondered if this was like what your sibling did.
To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Prince of Conria.
Cutscene 2.
What did he just call me?
Traveler!
That's a nightmare.
Traveler! Traveler!
That's probably Dane.
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness?
Founder of the Abyss Order, Alberic.
You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life.
Despite that, brother ultimately sided with him.
You could say that. He wouldn't be the Abyss Order's prince otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
I have a story to tell you. Sit down. It's a doozy. Your words send Dane's lift.
So you saw his memories from centuries ago through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the loom of fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your brother never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that he decided to go down this path?
I also wish that I could know. Thought about all of this. It's clear it was not a happy memory.
Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I need to check.
What is it?
I need to know what lies buried in this field.
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
Trust me, crazy things.
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
After some time, you and Dainsleif discover what is buried in the field.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
Done. You can open your eyes now.
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here?
I think that the bones of the man belong to Clotar Alberich.
What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse.
Perhaps he did.
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Oh, who?
Who's he?
You mean the voice that I heard inside my head?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure.
So it's either Aether or someone else.
If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the traveler? How is that possible?
It was just a memory. It all happened hundreds of years in the past.
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
Sinner.
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
I've had enough.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh?
Oh, Paimon, one more thing.
What is it? Huh?
Pretty sure Lumine hugged Paimon because, yeah, to be fair, it was literally just Lumine. Caribert, there we go. We finished that complete mess of a thing. Oh boy. What did I say, chat? What did I say? I don't know if I spelled it right either. Hopefully I spelled it right to Caribert or what, like Caribert cheese. Okay, so as much as I want to start this, I think it might be better if I wait for the next time, so that way all the story of this event will be happening. Here, this is what I will do. I'll go do this hangout, even though I don't like her. It should be quick, though. Of course. Thing. But yeah, I have to say, what a story event. So that was the origin of the Abyss order.
Even though most of the Academia's restrictions have significantly relaxed, I'm still a bit worried that the Matra might give her trouble. I need to stay here to keep an eye on the situation. Kale, can you head to Sumeru City and find out why she isn't here yet?
Does it have to be me?
I'd only assign a job this important to someone I trust. Are you not feeling well?
Oh no, I'm fine. I've completely recovered. It's just that if I'm going to see her, I think I need to mentally prepare myself first.
Oh, what a mood.
I know. You'll have a tough time if you go by yourself. If we could arrange for someone to accompany you...
In a predicament, I see?
Oh, hey there!
Ah, it's been a while. What a coincidence. I was just thinking about asking you to accompany Kale to Sumeru City.
Why'd you think of me?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just that this matter concerns research banned by the Academia. Not the sort of thing you'd shout from the rooftops. Also, you happen to know about this situation? There are very few people I can trust to be discreet right now. After giving it much thought, I believe you're the most suitable person for the task.
Research banned by the Academia?
It's complicated, and this isn't the best place to talk about it. We'll fill you in on the details once she arrives.
And who's she?
You might have heard about her in Sumeru before. Her name is Faruzan, and she's a very experienced senior researcher.
When you say very experienced...
Let's just say that a huge part of Kasharawar's mechanical research over the past 100 years have used her academic discourse and manuscripts as their foundation.
100 years? Is she human?
She is, but she vanished for 100 years because of a certain incident. She only returned to the Academia after being found in the wilderness a few years ago.
Wow, okay.
Because of that, her current personality can be a bit strange, as is her attitude towards Kale.
I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
She doesn't have bad intentions, so you don't have to be scared.
What's with the fuzzy of the tree in the background over here? I have no idea what that all is.
I'll try.
Do we really have to invite her here?
Yes. Kasharawar and Spontamod researchers are often quite prejudiced, so I can't trust them with this matter. However, Faruzan isn't influenced by modern thinking. In our previous correspondence through letters, she indicated that she'd be willing to help. It's already past our arranged meeting time, but she still hasn't shown up.
Did she get caught by the Academia?
I don't think so. With her personality, it's more likely that she got wrapped up in some sort of trouble.
Food.
Anyway, can you go with Kale to the Academia and check on Faruzan for me?
Sure thing.
goodness. I was so anxious.
I'm counting on you too. Kale, don't push yourself too hard. Just go there and see what's going on. Our task is important, but not that urgent. If Faruzan really is in some trouble, come back and tell me about it. We can always reschedule our meeting.
And even if, you know, you did go of some sort and
After all,
didn't
if she's
come
distracted
back,
by
like,
other
you know,
things,
didn't
it'll
actually
affect her
go there,
ability to help us.
you know, it's cool.
All
Could
right,
always
let's go.
forget if we're not mentally prepared, but, you know, the sooner the better, right? Kale, right.
Oh, yes, and one more thing. You might find her difficult to get along with at first.
Oh, trust me, I know that from the
However,
trailer.
if you address her as Madam, she'll become much easier to talk to.
Oh, boy. Well, this, Madam, this reminds me of a aviary attorney with the tiredness of saying Mademoiselle, it's Madam.
Sorry, what did you say? Oh, could you repeat yourself? As you know, I'm sure, hearing goes with age.
Farzan, I said that you need to give us an answer.
Ah, yes. And did you forget to add Madam when you addressed me earlier?
Your hearing is perfectly fine. Madam Farzan, we don't want to make things difficult for you. However, you haven't been teaching courses or supervising theses these past few years. Isn't this rather problematic as an advisor? Never mind the students. Even other advisors are starting to complain.
I think that's the point.
And who, if I may ask, complained? If they have any issue with me, tell them to talk to me themselves rather than waste any of your time. You don't have to tell me anything. I very well know that it's those people from Haravatat. How I wish they'd put their time into doing proper research instead.
But Madam Farzan, it has been a long while since you last made any practical academic contribution yourself.
Academic contribution cannot simply be divided between the tangible and the intangible. The issue here, I believe, is that the reviewer doesn't understand the very nature of knowledge itself.
So is she like a scholar official?
In any case, makes no sense to use a metric like this to evaluate a mentor. Which sage set this rule anyway? I should write a letter of complaint right this instant.
Wait! Madam Farzan, please let me finish.
That's her, all right. But the person with her doesn't look like a Matra.
You look so young.
Shh! She hates it when people call her young!
Her body apparently stopped aging during the year she was gone. So that's why she looks the same as she did 100 years ago.
Appeared for 100. What happened to her?
Okay, I think I'm ready for this. Let's go!
Anyway, Akara Crafts and the leader of Kasharawar would like to invite you to collaborate on this project. They're wondering if you'd be interested. Madam Farzan? Are you listening?
Mm-hmm. Ah, Kale! Why are you here at the Academia? Are you feeling better now?
I'm much better, Madam Farzan. It's all thanks to the Traveler and the Dendro Archon.
Have you been sleeping well? You seem to be developing some eye bags. Is that brat Tainari forcing you to stay up late again?
No, it's because I'm a slow learner. It's not Master's fault.
It's good to be hardworking, but you need to take care of your health. I'll have to give Tainari a right talking to when I see him. I'll also prepare some health supplements for you.
There's really no need.
Ah, and is the person beside you the legendary Traveler?
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Madame.
Oh, I've heard much about you before. In fact, I've been meaning to meet you for a while now. It is thanks to you, after all, that the Academia is finally getting back on its feet. Even Kale's illness is...
Madam Farzan, I believe we were still discussing the collaboration with Akara Crafts.
I don't care, I didn't ask.
It's those Kasharawar Dunderheads finding excuses so that I'd go to their darshan. Say no more. I have no plans to change my field of research.
If you're this unwilling to participate in the collaborative project, you can also consider teaching a class. It might be difficult to teach a course with topics that only fall within Haravatat's subjects, but we can't delay this anymore. You need to give an answer. You can teach a course or participate in a collaborative project. If you don't do either, it'll be hard for me to persuade the advisors and students who have been complaining.
Sounds like some internal academia.
Could you not give me a few more days to consider? This matter has been delayed for so long already.
That's precisely the issue. If you don't give an answer today, I fear that someone will soon escalate their complaints to the sages.
What a waste of free time these folks are. Now you two are here at Tainari's behest, I take it. I'm sorry, but given the current situation, it looks like I'll have to come over some other day.
Like she wants that. Please give me a moment to call it.
Of course. I shall need some time to think as well.
What now? She seems so busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Part East DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharville for several days now. I feel for Madame Farazan, but I still want to ask her to come with us. But if I get her in trouble with the academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache.
I mean, let's help her resolve her current problem first.
Yeah, that would be the best for them both. I'll check with Master later and see if there's anything I can help him with. But I'm sure he'll say, the best thing you can do now is study hard, so I don't have to give you remedial lessons.
I can stay and help Faruzan.
Oh yes! This way she can get her problem sorted out quickly, and then she can go see Master.
I don't know why we both can't.
So if I also stay and help... that still sounds kinda scary.
Don't have to force yourself.
Okay then. I'm counting on you.
Well, I'm on my own now.
I have to teach students from Haravatat or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with
This
them.
whole conversation has been going for a day.
We're back, Madame Farazan. The Traveler said that she can stay and help you.
Oh, why I couldn't ask for more. In fact, I'm rather curious about the type of person the Traveler is. You were the one who taught Azara a lesson after all. That said, will I be troubling you?
No trouble at all.
Is that so? Good. It does so happen that I do have something I need help with. Now, should I apply to teach a course with Haravatat, or join the collaborative project that Kasharawar is proposing? Honestly, I don't want to choose either of them.
Well, the collaborative project is something with Arca Crafts. So tell me more about the course.
You might have heard of it before. Haravatat is an academic faction that researches languages and runes. 100 years ago, Madame Farazan was a researcher from that darshan.
Now, not was. Still am.
Yes, of course. But current Haravatat students can't really... understand her direction of research. So even if she opened a course, chances are that no one would attend.
Direction of research?
In summary, I mean to interpret the configurations and solutions of ruin mechanisms via the deciphering of on-site stone carvings and unearthed documents. It'll include research into general documents dealing with such ancient machines.
Okay.
The research method is supported by Haravatat, yes, but the content deals heavily with both ruins and mechanisms. This will make it difficult for students of this darshan because they don't understand much about mechanisms. Also, there are fewer and fewer unexplored ruins left nowadays, and Kasharawar researchers have been developing their own theories on mechanisms. As such, they don't need to rely on ancient documents.
Wait. Oh, she's doing very niche research.
They're far too complacent. Ancient mechanisms are more dangerous and complex than one might imagine. I'm telling you, things weren't like this 100 years ago. All researchers back then were interested in exploring knowledge from a variety of topics. They also gave more respect to unknown mechanisms. Nowadays, all people are interested in are mainstream subjects in popular research. Even if they attended my course, I wouldn't be interested in teaching them. Also, the people here think that my research is outdated and unrealistic, so they keep cutting my funding. Why, I think they could all stand to learn from Kale. She's a hard-working child and respects her elders.
Huh? Why me?
Ah, if only those who came to my lectures were more like you. Speaking of which, are you feeling better? You don't have to confine yourself to Gandharvaville anymore, right?
Chat, I'm so confused. I am lost to what is happening.
I just remembered that I have a lot of studying to do. I need to head back and find Master.
Wait, I have an idea. Kale needs to learn how to read, and you need to teach a
Are you
course.
telling me to start a reading course for Kale?
Huh?
Wait. Although Tainari has academic dealings with the academia,
you're not running
he
away.
isn't considered part of it. This means that Kale isn't technically a student.
Does she have to hold a class? Can it be a public course?
No, she's right. The old academia became consumed by their arrogance precisely because they ignored the public. There must surely be many people like Kale and Sumeru who are passionate about learning, but cannot study due to various reasons. The old academia paid no heed to them. But if I start a reading course for Kale as a pilot, perhaps this shall come to benefit many more people in the future.
I'll need to go back and ask if this is in accordance with regulations.
Basically, public. I almost said public speaking, but it's public teaching.
Oh, save yourself the extra trouble. I'll come with you. If there's any arguments to be had, we shall sweep them aside together. Traveler, Kale, do wait for us a little while outside the academia. I'll be back in just a moment.
Wait! Let's catch up with her.
What? Why? Alright, I guess.
I can't believe she rushed right in after we arrived. She's really
I mean,
headstrong.
Kale, we've been here for a while
How did
considering it
things
was
turn out like
daytime and now
this?
it's night. Just saying. I mean, did I end up giving her a bad idea?
No, not really. Madame Farazan is a brilliant scholar. Even Master thinks so. If she's really going to teach me how to read, it'll definitely be much better than me bashing my head against the wall. It's just that she can get a bit too passionate sometimes. I don't know how to handle that.
The way she treats you is completely different from how she treats researchers.
Maybe it's because she wants to take me in as a student?
Maybe she
It's
just wants
like
you
that
as a
researcher
friend.
said. The academia has completely changed during the 100 years that Farazan was gone.
Yeah, for the worst.
I
I mean,
don't really
what?
get it, but it does seem like Haravitat's students aren't optimistic about the prospects of doing research with her.
Because is she boring?
Students who are interested in mechanisms and applications of the elements generally enroll in Kasharawar and Spotamod. Madame Farazan also refuses to accept random students just to make up numbers. She still hasn't found a student she likes, even after all this time back.
So she's a teacher with no students.
But she seems to like my attitude toward learning, so she often asks me if I'm willing to become her student. It's because I'm a slow learner that I have no choice but to stay up late and study. Whenever she compliments me, I feel really guilty.
So you're scared of her because she keeps asking you to become her student?
It's not that. Madame Farazan respects my choices. She hasn't been trying to persuade me, especially since she knows I need to rest and recuperate. She sometimes brings food to Gandharvaville for me, and each time she says that Master can't find out.
That sounds like something a grandmother might do for her granddaughter.
Now that you mention it does feel a bit like that. Do I really look that young?
Yes.
Kale, Traveler, thank you for waiting. The issue has been resolved.
That was fast.
I argued with the higher-ups and convinced them of the practicality and necessity of educating the general public. If I'm not mistaken, they're the students of my classmates' students. They're a lot less forceful than their predecessors, though. I'd say they caved rather quickly.
I bet they're like, oh, fine, please. Let her have something just outside of this place, please. Get rid of her.
Amazing.
Or they can still where they fit?
It's just that we need
Doesn't
to fill in
matter.
every
It's my
single
thoughts.
page of the application. It's been a century, but the academia is as picky as ever. Let's see now. What do we need to fill in? Course name, learning objectives, teaching methods, course materials. I suppose we can fill in the course name last.
Our learning objective is to teach people to read, right?
That's a bit too general, I'd say. After all, this class's target audience isn't toddlers or children, but rather people who already know the basics of reading.
So advanced reading.
As such, we'll need a more specific learning objective. How about proficiency in reading and writing?
That's true. If we use children's teaching materials, we'll only end up wasting a lot of time on things that students would already know.
And you have your job as a forest ranger, Kale. People who attend this course in the future are also likely to have life commitments. We need more effective teaching methods.
Hey, back here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on your time zone. Children. So other than teaching materials for children.
Master always tells me that
Yeah, it
practice
doesn't matter.
is
This
the
is the
best way to
illusion of
learn.
choice.
That's why I often ask him to help me find simple books to read.
It must have been difficult to get books in Sumeru in recent years, no? Tainari really went the extra mile for you. Expanding literacy is a capital notion. Now that the academia is easing restrictions on the circulation of books, there should be more people who have become interested in reading. It's a great time to conduct this course.
Alright, so we've got teaching methods sorted out. How do we choose our course material?
So that's next on the list. I fear that I'm at a loss as to which books youngsters like nowadays. Would The Legend of Antara be too old of a story?
How old is that story exactly?
Fair. Kale, what have you been reading lately?
Me? I've been reading light novels from Inazuma. I heard that ever since we were allowed to sell books in Sumeru again, some people set up stalls at Treasure Street to sell light novels. I've been meaning to go there and check it out.
Light novels? This is my first time hearing about such a thing, but I doubt I will procure suitable teaching materials from the House of Dana. Treasure Street it is.
Wait for us, Madame Farazan! You wouldn't think someone as fast as her is over 100. Let's pick up the pace and catch up to her.
I mean, we could just jump. I mean, that's probably what she did.
What a
She
long
just
and
jumped.
mildly ungrammatical title. And why is the cover so colorful?
Is this your first time seeing a light novel, ma'am? Oh, they're the most popular of books nowadays. Would you like me to recommend something?
Fine. One shouldn't judge a book by its cover after all. May we browse through the books here?
Of course. Why don't you try this one? It's Outlander Brigade, When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai.
Hey, it's about me!
I heard that this book's author describes action in vivid detail.
Now I've only skimmed through a few pages, but it feels like it's all fight scenes. There are only subjects and predicates, and the syntax is a tad simple.
Subjects? Predicates?
The protagonist just ends up fighting in every scene with no proper build-up. Will anyone even enjoy a story that's only comprised of fights?
I mean, she has a point. There might be people out there who will. It's for readers who don't really care about plot.
How about... the good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sunsetias to become stronger.
I think there was a web event. I think this was one of the titles.
A reincarnation isekai story? Those are pretty popular right now.
Isekai? What in the world is that? Also, why does it become stronger by eating Sunsetias?
You know, I'll be dead honest, I don't even know what isekai means. Those are what we call tropes.
Tropes? Those fictional rules used to push the plot forward, yes? They're definitely effective in achieving a distancing effect.
Sorry. What is this distancing effect?
However, this book doesn't explain how reincarnation correlates to becoming stronger. Such an illogical rule will affect the coherence of the story. Will readers really accept this?
Readers who don't care much for logic.
How about this? I had to fight tooth and nail to get this in stock.
Oh, that's the latest volume of Onibudo!
Now that's a rather normal title length. Oh, Kale, do you like this series?
Yes, but I don't like it that much.
Clearly recognized as the latest volume with... She totally likes it.
Madam, are you going to use this series as teaching material?
Let me see. The dialogue flows quite well, but there are too many phrases here that I don't recognize. Third eye of perception, illusory mirror, and so on. Are these terms that are tied to tropes?
I also thought those names were strange when I was reading them.
She was able to say those phrases in serious tone.
It's impossible to derive the meaning of these phrases in isolation. Also, their morphological properties are quite pedestrian, really. Or did the protagonist purposely create these strange names to disorient their foes?
I think it's because such names are fancy?
So there's no deeper purpose. Hi. It's quite hard to understand stories written these days.
You're right. It's such a weird book. But you keep wanting to read the next page.
Even the most popular book in Sumeru back then had greater depth than anything written today.
Most popular book back then?
Yes. A Bahumano researcher wrote it while researching folk legends. The plot had many twists. The world building was fantastic, and even the writing could withstand scrutiny. When it was still being published, many people in the academia were reading it. Even the sages back then all described the story as a timeless classic. The series must have concluded after so many years, right? Perhaps it's even more popular now.
Is there a book like that in Sumeru? I've never heard of such a thing before. What's the title?
It's called Tales of Shariar. Do sell it here.
Tales of Shariar? I don't think I've heard of that before. When was it published?
About 100 years ago.
100 years ago? Are you pulling my leg? What sort of book can remain popular for 100 years?
Honestly, very good ones.
The Legend of Antara is popular to this very day, isn't it? I just heard someone telling it a few days ago in a cafe. If an old story like that is still being shared, then Tales of Shariar must be even more popular.
Even if that is the case, I really don't carry that book here in my store.
What? Is that because of the academia's strict control over books in recent years? I can't believe they've allowed the people of Sumeru to become so uncivilized. How can they not know about the Tales of Shariar?
Tales of Shariar? Oh, wait. I think I heard an antique seller on the other end of Treasure Street mention that name before. I mean, it is a book from 100 years ago. Why don't you try asking for it there?
Tales of Shariar is considered an antique now? How could the academia have let such an excellent work of literature be forgotten like this? Traveler, Kale, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's meet at the antique sellers.
All right.
Madam, wait! Oh no, this is bad.
What's wrong?
You asked me why I'm scared of Madame Farazan, right? It's not because I don't know how to respond to her kindness. It's because I'm afraid of that ancient language she researches, because I can barely understand any of it. What if she uses ancient texts as teaching material?
I doubt this counts as a book written in ancient. And that book's only 100 years old, Colin.
So, what if researchers from 100 years ago like to use ancient languages in their books? We've got to catch up!
Oh, sorry. Well, alright, we'll catch up. I can imagine because, you know, it's jumped like that, Barzan being like, oh, we gotta go, and she just jumps over the railing.
Tales of Shariar.
Wow, you actually found it.
I never thought this book would ever get sold.
All right, that's our teaching material secured. We also now know what to call this course. Analysis of Classical Texts. After all, this book is definitely worthy of being called a classic.
Can I take a look? Luckily, the language being used here isn't ancient at all. I can recognize a few words here and there. Huh? But why aren't there pictures in this book?
As long as the writing is good, readers won't need any illustrations to imagine the scenes. Worry not. I shall thoroughly explain the difficult sections. You'll like this book. I know.
You know what's funny of what I think about with this? Like, this whole debate of, you know, picture books, like comics, and, you know, text books like this. It's like, the first one is equivalent to webtoon comics, or like, you know, obviously the comics, not like comic books. And this one's just novels.
After
boy.
all this time, I wonder if Aaliyah and Aziz ended up together. And who obtained the desert gem in the end? Sir, do you have the subsequent volumes of this series?
I don't think so.
Is that so? And here I thought I could finally read the ending. Never mind, I'll I'll keep searching for the later volumes myself. If I'm to use it as a teaching material, it's better to start earlier in the series. Where are the first 4 volumes? Why aren't they all together?
I don't have those either. Actually, this is the only volume I have.
Is this series really that popular?
No. It's not popular at all. Rather, there's absolutely no demand for it.
No demand? Impossible! Back then, I'd come across at least 3 groups of people talking about it during a single stroll at the academia.
Seriously? No one told me that this book was anything special when I first got it.
Where did you get this from? Can you still contact the seller?
I'm afraid not. This book was sold together with a whole bunch of antique furniture. I didn't even notice it initially. Otherwise, the Matra would have come knocking. Wait, is this book actually worth a lot? It can't be, right?
It doesn't look valuable.
That's impossible. No matter how strict the academia was, there's no way Tales of Shariar could have fallen into such a state.
I do remember a passerby skimming through the book a few days ago. However, he simply sighed and left.
He sighed? Why would he react like that? Given the quality of Tales of Shariar, he should have been entranced after a single glance. I'm sorry. Traveler, Kale, please give me a moment. I'd like to look through this book first.
Farzan quickly flips through the pages.
Why is there another misunderstanding between Ali and Aziz? Also, why is there no mention of the Desert Gem at all? And a new character is introduced with no foreshadowing at all? Also, what are all these new names and terms?
So my prediction of these is 2 things. Either 1, it's a new writer that just picked up the series or whatever, or 2, the author just...
Is this really the Tales of Shariar I know?
Well, that passerby reacted in much the same way.
Who was the passerby in any case?
It's Mada from the cafe over there. You know, the fellow who spends all day telling the legend of Antara. Since that's also a very old story, maybe he knows a thing or two about that, Tales of, whatever it's called.
Then let's go ask around at the cafe. Huh? Madame Farzan?
Huh? Oh, yes. Let's go.
She's very disheartened about that. Yeah, I think her big thing is that because she's been awake after 100 years, she's really out of the times. And I think it's like she wants to be in the times, but she just isn't. All right. I think I can kind of appreciate her a little more.
Another day, another empty room.
Excuse me? But are you Mada?
Yes! Are you here to listen to my story?
Well, we actually came to ask about something else.
I see.
Oh, he was so happy.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm used to it, more or less. So, how can this terribly unpopular storyteller help you?
Do you know about Tales of Shariar?
Huh? Tales of Shariar? Why, I can barely remember the last time anyone talked about it. My master always talked about how incredibly popular that book used to be. However, I tried reciting a few chapters of it at the cafe, and I found that it's even less popular than the Legend of Antara.
Your master?
Yes, the one who taught me how to be a storyteller. He said that Tales of Shariar was written by his master's master's master. He also said that this great-great-grandmaster was an academia researcher, and that even the sages liked the series. He wrote 4 volumes back then, and the reviews just got better and better. You couldn't find a single person in Sumeru who hadn't read his books.
And then? What happened next? Why doesn't anyone know about Tales of Shariar now?
Oh, it's hard to tell when it comes to trends. One day everyone likes stories like that, and the next day their tastes change completely. Instead of writing a proper ending, this great-great-grandmaster kept trying to extend the story, to tap into popular trends
he added a lot of tropes. Then, starting from the 5th volume, the reviews started to go downhill.
How could that be? Then what happened to Tales of Shahryar in the end?
In the end, there's no ending. The great-great-grandmaster tried to write a few more volumes, following whatever trends were popular at the time, but the trends kept changing right as he published his books. He got so infuriated that he stopped writing altogether and focused on his research instead.
That's actually rough.
What? So there's no ending? The readers didn't care?
By that time, only a very small number of people were reading Tales of Shahryar. Anyway, my master probably exaggerated. How could a work possibly have been that popular? The only tangible thing my great-great-grandmaster left is the original draft of Legend of Antara. He also left behind many theses from his research phase. When my master talked about Legend of Antara, he'd even quote from those theses. My master is a much better storyteller than me. Even when we're telling the same story about Antara, he's always able to draw in a huge crowd. But even he won't recite Tales of Shahryar due to its ever-changing writing style and its lack of an ending.
So, Antara's story is the one that lasted through the years.
Well, not even sages can definitively ascertain the quality of something like a story. In the end, only time can separate the classics from the fads.
Only time? Madame Farazan? It's been 100 years. Perhaps some things I once believed to be great aren't so after all.
You know, I think you don't have to worry about that. Story's decline might not have been due to changing threads. Doesn't matter if it's a classic or a fad. What matters is that you like it.
Yeah! Master helped me find a lot of famous books at first, but in the end, I realized that I couldn't get into them.
I like how that's this random guy at the right.
No matter how good those stories are, I can't improve my skills if I can't bring myself to read them in the first place. I think the best books for me are the ones I like.
Problem here is not actually about improving your reading skills. I suppose the principles.
Huh. Indeed. That is true. Readers' interest in trends of a time are not things that are so easily predicted. What was popular 100 years ago could be completely forgotten in modern times. And yet, 100 years as far as history is concerned is but a blink of an eye. If Tales of Shahryar hadn't chased after trends and instead stuck to its original style from start to finish, it might have stood some chance of gaining renewed popularity. No, even if that didn't happen, at least it would be a work that was true to itself.
Huh? Our conversation just got a lot more serious.
Yeah.
I don't really get what you're talking about, but it does sound sensible. Looks like I also have to hang in there and tell Antara's story well.
Think about the present first.
How unseemly. I almost got carried away because of a single book. Well then, we should get back to the matter of our teaching material. It looks like we can't use Tales of Shahryar now.
How about the Legend of Antara then?
No, it's much too old.
Oh.
Oh, this guy, he was like, oh.
Kale, you found a book that you liked at the bookstall, yes?
Yes, but I don't really...
Then we'll use that book as our teaching material.
Oh no.
Now that I think about it, using a book that you like is the most suitable choice for teaching you how to read. As for the academia, as long as we come up with an appropriate course name, we should be able to get away with this.
Perhaps analysis of popular literature might do the trick?
My, it sounds like you've dealt with the academia before. Let's go with that. Now then, let's return to the book vendor in a bit and buy the latest volume of this Onibudo for Kale. But if I wish to use it as teaching material, I have to read it first.
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh no. I have a feeling.
Speaking of which, other than third eye of perception and illusory mirror, I also espy some unfamiliar phrases from the reader's messages at the back of the book. Such things as, even if it reminds me of my dark history, I still can't help but be drawn in by the story. And the author has written all the things that I only dare whisper into a tree hollow. Why do people use dark history to refer to awkward or embarrassing memories? Is this some slang that was invented in the last century? If one of our learning objectives was researching linguistic changes over the past 100 years, it might make it easier to get these books approved as teaching material.
Oh, no.
Oh, I can tell you what that's all about. Apparently, in their youth, some people used to imagine themselves as someone burdened by fate, fighting against the world, etc. But as they grew older, they started to become embarrassed by such memories. Some would write those fantasies into novels, while others would entrust such tales to tree hollows.
Mata? You know, I suddenly have the urge to hear a story about Antara.
Huh? Why so suddenly?
I think we can ignore the whole dark history thing just for now. It's good to reminisce on an old tale in a while.
I knew it. There will always be people who love the golden oldies. Now, let me tell you all about the ancient hero, Antara.
Could be the end of the history. Aw, tales of the past remain radiant even. Aw, and he's gone. Oh no, he's just over. Alright, I think with that, that's good enough to end today's Genshin Saturday. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Next week, we'll do the Windbloom event. I don't know if we'll be able to complete it all. I guess it depends on what's available and what's not, but I'm pretty sure we could be able to do most of it. And regardless, there's also Daya's hangout event. Not hangout, you know, the quest thing. Her character quest. We could do that as well if, like, the week after. So, yeah. The next stream should be... I'll try to make it tomorrow. Maybe at around 7 p.m. EST. If not, then the next stream may be Tuesday or Wednesday at around 4 or 5 p.m. EST. I don't know what I'll be doing exactly, but I'll figure that out. So until next stream or video, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.